It's Tyler.
And Mike.
And welcome back to your home for local sports.
This CIF State track video brought to you by Naples Rib Company, and it's payday, Tyler.
Yeah, the Poly track team has been chasing history all year, and at this point they're busing to history. In the lap of luxury, actually, headed up to Clovis, California. SenCal, Mike, we're back again, and it was warm, as it tends to be, but all in all, a pretty beautiful day and perfect conditions to set some records here at the CIF Championships. Everybody chasing those wooden California plaques, Mike.
Long Beach Poly's had a lot of those. They're going to start off their title pursuit with the 4x1 in the headband swag. Gotta love that.
And of course the electric neon. I think you know the names and faces on this race, but we'll say them again one last time. Autumn Wright, the freshman, leading it off as she's going to hand it off to Jade Lewis. Not the smoothest pass there for the Jackrabbits.
No, certainly not. And you're going to see here as the senior Jade Lewis, she's going to Long Beach State, is going to hand it off to the sophomore Maya Perkins. Kind of a similar situation. I mean, this is not end-of-year form for these Jackrabbits, but so good it really didn't even matter, because by the time they bring it home to the two-time defending state champion Ariana Washington, they've already kind of got her back in the lead, and you know what she's going to do with it.
Well, absolutely, and when the time gets posted, you're going to see that this looked like a pretty darn good race, and Ari gets some credit for pulling away there at the end, putting the hammer down. Jackrabbits in 45-19, new season best, new nation best, as they win back-to-back 4x100 relay. Didn't set the school record that they were hoping to get, but still, that is a great time.
We go to the 100 hurdles, and Kymber Payne, the first of two races for her. This race just makes me so tired just watching them, Tyler.
No pain, no gain, Mike. And yeah, the hurdle's always tough, rapid fire. Payne really jumped up in qualifying on Friday to even be in these finals. She ends up 8th with a time of 14:03. Her stronger event would come later. The Moore League race for the boys, 3 different schools represented. Juan Ward, Misana, Viltz, and Bayron Manuel going left to right. Viltz is the dude here in the 110 hurdles, and he is going to put on a show in the middle of the track.
Well, he's in the UCLA powder blue. He's going to be a Bruin next year, but he's a Ram right now, and he's a state champion in 2014. And wait till you see his time. He saw that time, and he freaked out, because that is a personal best and a nation-leading time and a Long Beach record time of 13:47 with legal win. Incredible performance for Viltz. Millikan's first state champion since 1986.
Misana! Quite the performance down to the Poly freshman girls in the 400. Kaelin Roberts in lane 5, Autumn Wright in lane 3, and Roberts gonna put on a show. We've seen her just really dominate this race as just a 9th grader. She's been allowed to focus on it, and she brings it home, as we've seen her do, even against the top competition in California, really in the country, here at this meet.
You don't see freshmen running in lane 5 at the state meet very often, but you don't see freshmen like Kaelin Roberts, but just about ever, really. I mean, she wins this state championship as a freshman, and her time of 52:52, the fastest ever freshman time in California. A little bit pooped after that one, but certainly a big piece of history for Roberts, who has a very bright future ahead of her.
That actually tied Jasmine Lee's school record set over a decade ago. Yeah, smiles for Roberts atop that podium. Get comfortable. Now, Kemonie Briggs for Wilson. I mean, here comes Kemonie right now, Mike. I mean, he hasn't actually won this race because, well, not much anyway. I mean, he didn't even win league in the 400.
Fascinating case where he's good enough to get to state, but you're right. He was second in league. He got caught by Poly's Mari Harris. Here, it looks like he's going to get caught again.
I mean, it's close, and that long stride is bringing it home at the finish line. No one really knows who won.
Michael Norman and Vista Murrieta really look like he caught him, but it's Briggs.
As you see the scoreboard pop up, he gets word of it, and he is fired up, bringing the Bruins a championship. And yeah, Norman
couldn't even be mad about it.
He's like, it's like, you got me. But that was a great race. And let's take another look at the finish. It's all about the torso, and just barely
by a thousandth of a second or something. But Briggs, incredible. That's another state championship for the Moore League. That's 3 schools.
And now, lights, camera, action for Ari in the sprints, starting with the 100. Keep in mind, these races are in succession. We have not edited anything out. These races are going in order. and it's going to form for Ari in the 100, chasing that school record. Guess what? Got him! Blazing time of 11:22.
Well, he pointed out the fact about these races because that's the 4th straight race won by a Moore League athlete, including 3 different schools. That's unbelievable. I don't know. There's no way to look it up, but I'm sure that's never happened. Washington, a little bit emotional. She's wanted that school record for 4 years, and finally on her last day as a Jackrabbit, she gets it. Pretty special. You can see there she's got to dry the tears off. She's on top of the podium, and she knows at this point she's only got 1 race left to try and finish off her goals.
Absolutely. She takes Shalonda Solomon's record in that 100. We go to the field. McKenna Howard from Los Al competing in 2 field events. We started with the discus, and she's going to discus throw, hurl, frisbee that thing out there. Then to
She's
the
got
shot
discus
put.
fever, Tyler.
The shot put, she spins and thrusts, and hey, double podium, 2nd and 4th in those events. Very good showing for her. Now Wilson's Kaelin Davis in the high jump.
She's a senior. She's been great all year. She's your Moore League champion. She's your CIF Southern Section champion. Finished 6th here, not as well as she was hoping to do with 5-6, but she did get to the final day, which has been her goal.
That was big for her, and Vincent Calhoun, same event for Polly, didn't perform up to what he had hoped. Your CIF champion finishes 6th as well. Now back to the throws. Matt Katnik, the offensive lineman from St. John Bosco, off his natty, is going to hurl this one out.
He's trying to stay undefeated, and that's the throw that got him 2nd with a 64-4. And we go to the 100 for the kid he's been blocking for, the super sophomore, Sean McGrew. He also, similar to Kymber Payne, jumped huge just to get to this finals. He came in 16th, qualified in the final 9, and 10.68, exactly what he ran in qualifying to finish 7th. A big jump for him and a bright future for Sean McGrew.
Oh, absolutely. Now to the 800 Mayfair's Ellis Newton, as you see him peeking out right there, the double champion in the 8 and the 16 at CIF. And you know, he's got that late kick, Mike, so we're waiting for it. He's staying right in the pack, you know, around 3rd or 4th, staying in contention, but we've seen this before. That kick isn't always as effective in Clovis as it is down south.
Yeah, you're certainly running against elite competition, and sometimes that is what happens. Still, phenomenal season for Ellis Newton, who won 2 CIF championships. He takes 4th on the final day here, and a nice performance from him. But it's going down. I'm yelling, Kymber!
In the 300, top qualifier in lane 5. A little bit of a lean there at the start might have thrown her off. Angela Morong in lane 1, also for the Jackrabbits. Payne has been dealing with some pain this season. She's overcoming injury.
She's been coming back from that back injury and has been running so strong down the last month. She was hoping to get this state championship here, and instead is going to finish 3rd. Emotional finish for her because she had really wanted that state championship, but considering she did get to the final races in both hurdles, certainly a great cap to a phenomenal career for Payne. She's going to LSU next year.
Absolutely, and the hurdles always tough and unpredictable. Polly's Juan Ward repping in the 300s as he gets an appearance in both finals, an accomplishment in and of itself. Obviously a talented field here at State, and Ward not going to be in contention in this one, but he is going to finish 8th to round out a solid season, as the hurdles were very good in the LBC. Back to Ariana Washington, and this, Mike, her final time wearing that particular brand of green and gold.
Yeah, she did decide to stick with the color scheme. She is going to Oregon next year, but last time getting in the blocks as a Jackrabbit, this is kind of an emotional moment for Washington and a lot of Poly fans. We've seen her do some special things. She's going to do exactly this is her plan always in 200. She makes up the stagger by the end of the curve, and at that point, you kind of know what's going to happen.
And there's nothing more we can really say. Let's just let the sound of the meat take over.
Oh my! Ariana Washington on to her 8th state championship and defends her championship 22-96.
Washington throwing up that double rabbit. That wasn't something planned. She just kind of felt it when she crossed that finish line, as she puts up her best time in that 222.96. Unbelievable for her 8th state championship. Puts her in company with Allison Felix and Marion Jones. Great company in the state of California, and a standing ovation from that crowd in Clovis. One of the best athletes the state has ever seen.
Well, crowd of more than 9,000. A lot of them left after this. I mean, that was the moment they were waiting for. She's a little bit tired after that one, but she said, I mean, it was emotional for her too. She knew that was her last race as a Jackrabbit. Her teammate Jade Lewis capped her excellent season with the 4th place finish. She didn't even get out of CIF last year, but this night all about Washington.
Yeah, her last time atop that podium, and she's going to make sure to wave to the fans that really were, as you said, Mike, there to see her. And after the race, she really turned into a full-blown celebrity, signing hats, programs, shoes, a little bit of everything, giving out advice and hugs, taking photos. It's a special scene to see for a senior. She heads to Oregon next year to do pretty much whatever she wants the rest of her career. And now, potentially, the next big star for the Jackrabbits, Kaelin Roberts, back in the 4x4
Well, she's already done something Washington
relay.
hasn't done by winning a state championship as a freshman. She's going for her second and trying to cap a special night for Polly with what would be another piece of history. We'll get to that later. Here with this 4x4 freshman, passing it to another freshman, 2 of the faces of the future of the program. Autumn Wright taking it now.
But yeah, with this race, if they win, they'd get 10 points and move to 70, as now Long Beach State bound senior Holly Harris takes over, and the Jackrabbits trying to be just the 3rd team to earn 70 points, and that would be big time. The other 2 teams to do that, also Polly. Ebony Creer here, as it's really close with Piedmont Hills, the defending champion in this event, but the senior Creer really opens up quite the gap.
She dropped a hard hammer on. She's going to Texas A&M next year. That was a gutty, door-slamming anchor leg as they cracked 3:38.05. That's a nation-leading time for the Jackrabbits. Their fans and coaches up there are loving that one. And an excellent finish tonight. Also, the Poly girls becoming the first ever team to win 5 events at one meet. That's pretty special.
Very impressive to do that. We go to the final race. Boys 4x4, Polly and Wilson both in this one. And we've seen these teams really go at it a lot. You know, League, CIF Masters, they're always going head-to-head in this race, and it's usually a lot of fun. Polly, the top qualifiers, they didn't have a chance at a team title in this race, but they were definitely going for their first win as a team at this meet, and obviously to put up a great time.
Well, certainly that's always going to be their goal. This has been a great team all year with Malik Dennis, Jalen Washington, and Chris Polk, obviously, before they get to that anchor leg, which, this is a great race. You see Dorsey out in front in the bright green. Dorsey actually advanced to this meet, to the finals, without running in the prelims because they were DQ'd and then successfully petitioned in. A matter of some controversy among the fans here. And while normally you don't necessarily see the fans supporting the powerhouse Jackrabbits, they really were rooting for Polly to kind of serve justice against Dorsey, and justice was served in the form of Marie Harris with an absolutely stellar anchor leg, and he was not going to be caught on that one, as the Jackrabbits do seize that state championship with a time of 3:11.86, also a nation-leading time.
Yeah, Wilson in 7th, but the Jackrabbits controlled that race. Those final 2 legs were very good, but the foregone conclusion, really, the Poly girls winning that CIF State Championship, giving Don Norford 1 for the road. Poly won 6 events at this meet. All 6 of them nation-leading times this season. The Poly girls team, as mentioned, putting up those 70 points, an historic season. We've seen a lot of races for them this year, and this was a pretty nice performance.
Well, and here's a couple of one of the best athletes ever in school history, Ariana Washington, best coach possibly in state history, Don Norford, saying goodbye to both of them. But the girls win their 14th ever state championship. No other schools won more than 5, and a very special night for any and all Long Beach track fans.
It's been a great season. We hope you've enjoyed the ride. It's been a lot of fun following all of the Moore League athletes the rest of the year. Thanks so much for being with us, Long Beach. 2015 will look a lot different without those last 2 faces around the track. But we'll be there bringing you the best coverage possible.